It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Dragons of Orlando taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Right to the air is Burrow. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
On 2.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. But you look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Wheeler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket. He got enough for the first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Once more, Etienne. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Flush to his... And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Joe Burrow taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. Alert! Alert! Let's go!
Throwing on first down, here's Wilkins. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilkins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Washington defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points again.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have it.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by, and I think the ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. 2nd and 10. Now Wilkins off of play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going play action, Wilkins. And a throw right sideline is complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, check that.
Ball again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilkins. And this time he is in. Breece Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dragons are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Washington. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Now Wilkins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
18 Rattler. 19, 18. Check it.
Wilkins on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Throwing again is Wilkins. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Burrow. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here we go, here we go.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
11.
Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Another toe for ETN. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Commanders 48, Dragons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Commanders 28, Dragons 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
11. Stop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
43-yard line.
11, Thomas. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A little juke, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately,
Here we go.
only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
65, Cat, 65.
Shotgun snap for Wilkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now for Wilkins.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw, Wilkins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Roll, Reno. Cut 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Wilkins. Eluding the pressure right. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Wilkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Shot alert, go.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
From midfield now, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go.
That's good for Washington. First down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to...
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Commanders 45. Dragons 22.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Go street! Alert! Alert! Ready,
Wilkins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilkins. That is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels.
Now Wilkins. Over the middle, complete. It's McKinney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Throwing again is Wilkins. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dragons get a bit closer.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hurry, hurry.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson,
53 yards.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
70 Rangers. Scoop.
Back to throw. Wilkins. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, Wilkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And Washington will take control of the football in great position.
Sorry I let all you guys watching down.
On 1st and 10,
I apologize,
TTN.
man.
They're going to snuff this play out.
I apologize. I apologize to everyone I let down watching tonight. I'm sorry. Just wasn't in me.
We have not seen that much today. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 1, ready?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilkins. That is caught by Stewart. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilkins on 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
ETN once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm one, right?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
Here's a give to ETN.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
11 mighty.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Stop.
A give to ETN running right.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have